Molo Sanbonani, hello, how's it? Welcome to the What South Africa Can Be tour. Yeah, that's right, I'm on the streets again talking to you, the ordinary South African, getting your view on how we can build a free, prosperous, property-owning and non-racial South Africa. How do we do that? Can the GNU achieve that? Let's hear from ordinary South Africans as we walk the streets of Johannesburg. Hi, there is a whole GNU government. People are super excited, but I don't think we've done the work as South Africans to actually clearly articulate what we want. What should they be focusing on, let's say, over the next 5 years? Top 3 or 1 or 2 priorities for you, ma'am?
Hi, firstly. So I have like 2 points, mainly being employment.
Yes.
I am 24 years of age and I'm still studying. And I'm afraid that as I'm graduating next year, I might not have employment, especially in the industry that I'm in, being beauty. The only factor in good beauty is being on the cruises, and that's where I might, I don't know, get status some, you understand? So that's my main concern. My second concern is healthcare.
Yes. Can I just quickly put a bookmark here? Because you're raising a point that's super important, especially how recently that video went viral of that white older man who's like, look, Helen Joseph Hospital is an absolute, he didn't say shit show, I'll say it, shit show. And again, what he was talking about is what ordinary South Africans go through on a day-to-day basis, where there's a complete disrespect for ordinary people simply because they don't have money. But from your experience, you don't have to tell us where you live, but in your area, how are the health facilities in that area?
Okay, I'm gonna speak by her area where she lives. It's Aldo's, if you don't mind. And she told me the other day about that video that was surfacing of that lady who was ignoring my patients, Noma Abuya, from lunch, and she wasn't. Firstly, healthcare, let's hear the medication and stuff. Let's start with our sebenzi. If you guys don't have the time, ugus discipline and whatnot, how am I to get the treatment that I need when as the employment you don't discipline yourselves?
Ladies, you know, even as you're saying this, sorry, this will really be my last point because you're raising an important issue. On this show, we've been challenging some of the bad ideas that politicians are trying to push around healthcare. One of those bad ideas, in our view, is the NHI. Now, they will claim, for example, that the NHI, no, it will give everybody access to healthcare and yada, yada, yada. But most South Africans are saying exactly this. You can give us all healthcare, but if it's crap, then what's the point? Whereas most people who go to private healthcare do so because the quality is the main point there. So we're saying, okay, cool. Ignore NHI. How about this system? And I want to get your view on this. Instead of government running all the healthcare facilities, as it has been for the last 30 years, how about it takes its budget that it spends every year, it's about 200 billion plus, and it breaks it up into vouchers that it can give to you, right? So it can say, so it's not cash. You can't blow it at macro on a new, I don't know, whatever you want, girl. But they give you a voucher, and then with that voucher, you as the ordinary citizen, whether you live in a shack in Alex or a small 4-room house in Aldo's, you suddenly have the money to buy your own medical aid. What would you think about that approach instead, where you empower the individual instead of empowering government?
That would actually be a great idea because honestly, myself, I would be motivated to go get medical attention, be it anyway. If only it applies to Zonki Pedlela.
Yes.
If I go to Garden City Hospital, if I go to Kai, totally.
In fact, part of the idea we're pushing is a lot of government hospitals should be either sold or leased to the private sector. So if you have Mediclinic, I don't know, which is the fancy ones here in Joburg, I'm not from here, but like a Mediclinic Santon, if there is one, that same management grouping who runs that quality facility can then run a Chris Hani Baragwana and bring the exact same quality there. Why? Because they know that even poor people now have the money via the voucher and medical aids to afford that healthcare system. Do you think that's a more, I'm going to rephrase this, do you think that system would be much more poor friendly than the current proposed NHI?
It would be poor friendly, honestly, because abantu bazothola the well-deserved medical care that they would want. It should not be based on ukuthi ngiphumaphi. It should be based on ukuthi ngiyaphi.
Exact argument we make.
Yes.
Ma'am, thank you so much for your time, guys. I know I said I'll steal a fraction of it. Guys, appreciate it. Enjoy your day.